Hey guys, so update, right? So we know that this was going to be a challenging year for us because it was our first year in face-to-face high school as a sophomore, not a freshman. And we knew that it was going to be a little bit of growing pains and a little bit of getting to know people. Let me tell you, this year was beyond the best year that I could have hoped for, and so thankful. I'm glad to report that Charles was exempt from all his finals, so we are done with school until next school year. And so we just got his report card and his courses for next year. We already had his IEP for the end of the year, and so we've got all our accommodations and things in place for next school year. I'm planning on meeting with all the teachers after the first week of school, and then we can make sure that we're all on the same page. That's so important to start off the school year right. A lot of parents think that the best thing to do is just wait and see, right? And I'm more proactive. That is just me. I feel that the best thing you could do for your child is to be proactive in every way that you can. And one of those ways is by going ahead and just meeting with all the teachers and saying, hey, these are some of the things that he struggles with, and these are some of the accommodations that we have put in place in his IEP. Please reach out to me. Have an open line of communication with each of them. Give them your phone number, say you can text me anytime, you can email me, you can contact me, let me know if there's any issues, or if you just have a question or need suggestions or anything like that. And just keep it positive, right? Because if you wait till your child is struggling, or you wait till your child is having issues in the classroom, by then it's going to be too late, in my opinion. Some people have the mindset that's, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I agree to some extent, but with my children, it was a blessing to be able to meet with the teachers ahead of time before any issues arise. And, there's always a honeymoon period anyway. So the first month of school, honestly, is a honeymoon period where the teachers are, feeling the summer glow of, being on not vacation, but having the days off from school. And the kids are excited to be in class and school because they don't want to admit it, but they miss their friends. They miss being in school for a bit. And so, there's a honeymoon period. And after that's over, then tests start and assignments are due, and it gets, you get down to the nitty gritty, and that's when things, start to hit the fan. And so I just want to, just give you a little bit of advice that if you can, just kind of nip it in the bud and just make sure that the teachers understand the IEP. That's so important. When you have your IEP meeting, it's going to seem like your child is the only one in the whole world that they have with, an IEP. I mean, they make it look that way. And you know as well as I do that probably about 50% of the kids that they have in their class are going to have some kind of accommodation or an IEP. That's just the way it is. When I started this journey, it was more like 30%. It's gone up. It's gone up a lot. And some of the IEPs are not major. Like, there are some IEPs where the kid may have ADHD and the only accommodation they need is extended time. That's it, and so not all IEPs are as complicated as some of ours are. Mine are a bit complicated because my son is double exceptional. So he's extremely bright, has high IQ, gifted, whatever you want to call it. And he also has autism and ADHD. And so, he has a lot of accommodations for that. He has to be really be in classes. We have to make sure that he has a little bit more of, what is the word I'm looking for? Challenge. That's the word. He has to be challenged or he's going to get bored. And we found an outlet for him, thank goodness, of theater, arts, and so he loves that. And so he has made some friends and connections through theater, and so we're going to continue with that. And I've seen him bloom and grow in that. So cool. But anyway, I enjoy going to see the theater productions that they've done so far. But anyway, I just wanted to update you that we had a good year and wanted to give you some advice on perhaps ways that you can make next year even better than this year. I'm going to follow my own advice, and I'm going to just be more proactive, and I'm going to meet with all the teachers and everyone that I can to just kind of talk about my son, who's my number one, even though they may have hundreds. He's my number one. So I'm sorry if they are overwhelmed. That is not, as a parent, that is not my problem. They chose to be a teacher, and I can say that because I chose to be a teacher too. They chose to be a teacher, and that is part of their job. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you are imposing on them, because that is their job. Their job is to follow the IEP, which is a legal document. And I might do some more posts in the future about the IEP. I don't think I've done enough. There are so many things that I've learned. You can learn from my mistakes as well as some of my triumphs. And it all has to do with the way you present yourself, the information, and the way you interact with those that are present at the meeting. You can have a wonderful IEP or one that really is not productive, and the latter is not one I want for y'all. All right, it's time. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.